Good afternoon, Finding Me family. Um, Picking up where I left off, I know I stopped talking and we were at me being in 8th grade and having my first actual, real boyfriend. Having a boyfriend in 8th grade wasn't all that bad. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the world type of thing either. I mean, we've all had a boyfriend in the 8th grade, whether our parents wanted us to or not. The difficult part of it was with me being in an all-black school, all-black community, town, county, all those things, was I was the lightest one at the school, as I've stated before. So with me being older now, with the children at the school being older, and it being a predominantly dark-skinned black school, it made things a little difficult for me because it made the other girls wonder why the dark-skinned boy didn't pick them. Why he with her? She ain't even black. He want to date a white girl and all the stuff like that. Going into high school, the saga continued. Like, why he want to date that girl? She light skinned. She thinks she white. She thinks she better than us because she light skinned and she got long, pretty hair and all of the nonsense that you could ever think of. So it got to the point where it played a role on, not even a role, it played on my self-esteem, my self-love. And when I say it played on my self-esteem and my self-love, because it started making me wonder, like, is everyone going to look at me as, like, me wishing that I was this black, I was dark-skinned? Is everyone going to look at me and say, why did he pick her? Or she thinks she too good because she light-skinned and she got certain type of hair? And it made me start, like, wishing that I was darker. It made me start wishing that I didn't have the hair that I have. It made me start questioning who I am and who I was again. Because remember, I questioned myself about that when I was a very young child. When I heard my parents going back and forth about what I should mark myself down to be, black, white, and then end up marking myself down to be a mulatto child. So as an 8th grader who turned into a high school or 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and going and through 12th grade, I always had to deal with that battle of not being enough, not being dark enough, not being, my hair not being coarse enough, even though when y'all see this stuff wet and these curls get to going, you're going to really understand what it is. But, like, my hair not being coarse enough, my hair not being short enough. I mean, man, you name it. Like, I went from being the new girl from Chicago to being, that light-skinned bitch. Or I was the white trash, the trailer park trash, the white slut. Or, the bitch, the light-skinned bitch that everybody want to fuck. Or it was just like a whole bunch of horrible ass names that you could ever think of. And some of these girls, I didn't do anything to them, didn't know them. It took me a while to learn people's names because I was scared to talk to people. I was scared to, like, interact with people in the school that I went to. And down there, when I got down there, I was in middle school. I was in 6th grade. So the middle school and the high school are connected. It's just one big school. So you're at one school from 6th grade to 12th grade. And you see, like, the classes don't change. I mean, they cut it off where, like, middle school is on this end of the school, and then at the other half of the school is for high school students. But when people skip class, they be all over the damn school. So it was like you were bound to be involved with middle schoolers and high schoolers. Whereas up here, if you're at a middle school, then you just are around other middle school children. If you're at a high school, then you're around other high school children. But being at that school, they had middle school and high school all right there together. And the only thing that changed of the name of the school was J.J. McClain Middle School, J.J. McClain High School. But it was still J.J. McClain. Yeah, it just really got to the point, like, I just got to the point where I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I don't care. It is what it is. Like, it doesn't matter if I was darker. I think I still would have a problem. But I wouldn't have as much of a problem. And it came down to the point where the teachers would even ask, like, does anybody love you? Does anybody like you? How come these kids don't want to talk to you? How come they don't want to play with you? How come the boys is the only ones that want to talk to you? No, they're the only ones that want to play with you and communicate with you. And I just got to the point I was just like, I don't know and I don't care. So I just started hanging around by myself. And I hung around my ex-husband's sister. And I also, that's when I found my first true, like, my real best friend. Like, we've been friends since we met. And we're still friends right to this moment. Turning into an adult and being a light-skinned sister or a biracial, whatever you want to call it. I refer to myself as a Native American because I'm from here, born here, raised here. So I am Native American. Whatever you like it or not, I'm Native American and I'm black. It's just what it is. But being an adult. Now let me tell you how being an adult and being a light skin is not as easy as people think it is. First of all, white people put more bullshit expectations on you than a little bit. They expect you to be like them. They expect you to want to be like them. They expect you to deny who you are as a black person. And then they will say, oh, I didn't even know you were black. I didn't know what you were, not who you were, what you were. So that's a bad part. I think that's the ultimate bad part for me because some people say I look white. I don't think I look white. Some people say I could pass for white. I don't think I could pass for white. Some people say I look like I'm from a different island, a different country, a different culture. Very rare do you hear people say that I look like a black girl. Most of the times they say, oh, I can tell you're mixed with something. To me, when you say you can tell I'm mixed with something, that means you know that part of me is black. Because most people that are mixed with black. So you obviously know that I'm black. You just think I'm mixed with something else. You just can't figure out what it is because I blend with so many different cultures. I blend with the Puerto Ricans. I blend with the Indians. I blend with the Hawaiians. I blend with Native American Indians. I blend with a lot of damn people, Creole. Like, I can mix in all those different cultures, but I cannot seem to mix into my actual culture, which is the black culture. Another thing that's troubling, being a light-skinned black woman and having the appearance of being able to blend and mend with other different cultures. I'm gonna be honest and say sisters, dark-skinned sisters, don't always like to see me with my husband. They don't always like to see me with my family. They seem to think that I'm not black. And then they look at my husband as if it's a problem that he's with me. Like, because I'm not black enough to them. But then when they hear me speak, their attitude and their perceptions of me change. And I think I hate to say this, but I think that's very fucked up. Because you're judging me based off of how I look. Now, I can have my hair afro puffed out, all the whole little you dig of the African culture. And I still get the sideways looks. I rolled up on a dark-skinned sister recently. She looked at me and rolled her eyes as like, this bitch. I don't know you. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, we black power in this. More power to the people, because I think I'm going to fight for you quicker than another dark-skinned sister will, because they go at it with each other too. Like, I don't get the whole black on black. I don't get the whole light skin, dark skin. I know where it comes from. I'm very familiar with where it comes from, and I don't understand, but I get it. Like, I get it. I face that struggle on a daily basis right along with the rest of dark skin, brown skin, light skin, damn near white skin. My trouble is, I don't want people to feel like just because you're a mixed cultured person, you're a black and white person, that you're better than an all black person. And I'm not even going to put a white into this equation, because we all know that there's this whole thing that's actually real about white privilege. It's hard for people like me to move about the country, so to speak. It's hard for people like me to move about, because like I said, we're not dark enough to be a black person. We damn sure ain't light enough to be a white person, and our hair is too damn coarse to be a white person. It's just the truth of the matter. Then you have children. Now let's say like me, I had children with a black man. So my children are brown, cookie dough, and maybe caramel. Maybe a little bit lighter than caramel. And people seem to think that I don't know how to take care of my children. And I'm not saying like this happens all the time. I'm just saying, like, looking at me like right now, some people wouldn't even consider me black because of my hair being straight and my complexion. So when they see my daughters and they see my daughter's hair whipped, and when I say whipped, I mean whipped, braided, locked, twisted, single, two-strand twist, bantu knots, the whole nine. They ask who did their hair. And my girls will say my mom. And they look otherwise besides me until they find out I'm the mom, because of course sometimes they think I'm their sister. But then they say, oh, well, what are you mixed with? Or what are you? I'm black. But you're not mixed with anything? Oh, yeah, you know my mom is white. Oh, so you're black and white. No, I'm black. Oh, well, who taught you how to do hair? I did, damn it. What the hell? You can't accept me for who I am? Is it hard for you to look at me and see that I'm black? Or is it just a problem to you that I'm this color, I'm this light skin, and I still know how to whip some fucking hair? Like, what is the problem? Why is it hard for you to accept my light skin? I didn't put that mentality on you. I didn't push the fact that I'm light skinned and you're dark skinned off on you. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at the people that did that to you and to our ancestors. I need you and I to come together so we can fight this together, because I'm going to stand by your side quicker than anybody else will, because I'm black. I'm so very pro-black. But yeah, I just really don't approve of the whole mixed, biracial, mulatto is better than any other culture. And I'm saying this because I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so sick and tired of our black men, dark-skinned men, feeling like, hey, I'm going to go get me a light skin, or I'm going to go get me a Puerto Rican or a Asian. I'm going to go get me something besides a dark-skinned sister to have some babies with, because I don't want my babies coming out looking like no little black monkeys. First of all, you dumb nigga, stop thinking that way, because technically we are not monkeys. We never were monkeys, and we never will be monkeys. Second of all, it's some gorgeous, I've seen more gorgeous dark-skinned babies and children and adults than I have light-skinned. Just because you light-skinned, or just because your girl light-skinned, or your wife light-skinned, that don't mean you gonna have some pretty babies. Because I done seen some mud-looking babies that come from light-skinned people. So I'm gonna need you to get it together, and I'm gonna need you to accept the fact that you came from a dark-skinned woman and a dark-skinned man, and that you gonna have some dark-skinned babies. Stop being so damn off the wall with it. It's not that important. It is really not that important. You find a woman that suits you, the woman that's right for you. And it's the same thing for sisters. Because, you know, they have this whole, I want my baby to have long, curly hair. Well, if you take care of their hair right when they're little and keep maintaining it and taking care of it as they're growing, their hair will be long and curly because it's naturally curly. Duh. White people don't have naturally curly hair. I'm sick of that phenomenon. Oh, you know, you got that good hair because it's curly. Have you looked in the mirror at your hair? I don't care if you got them tight, shriveled up ass curls. I don't care if you got them loose curls. Your hair is curly naturally because that's what it does. White people don't have good hair. Mexicans don't have good hair. Some of these Puerto Ricans don't have good hair. Asians don't have good hair. And I'm going to be honest, these Indians, they don't have good hair either. You have good hair because your hair is able to do more than one thing. It can curl and it can go straight. It can stand up. It can fall down. It can do just about whatever you want it to do as long as you are maintaining it and you're taking care of it. So the good hair, my dark-skinned sisters and brothers, comes from you. Your black coils, your curls, your knots, your kinky twisties. It comes from that. It does not come from the other cultures where you think it comes from. The length doesn't even come from them because they got that long stringy hair. Yes, they do. The majority of them do. But we also have that long hair. It ain't stringy and it ain't gonna ever be stringy. It is what it is. Stop embracing these multicultural and these interracial couples and relationships as if your all black couple and all black relationship ain't the shit. And I'm gonna leave it at that.